Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Troll Productions and welcome back to more Secret Staycation Hide and Seek. In this video, we are going to be using 3 of the new foods in order to try to win Secret Staycation Hide and Seek, which means that we are going to be trying to use first the fig, then the pear, and finally the persimmon. Persimmon, I think is how you say it. I don't really. If you guys do like this video and want to see more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much for all of your recent support on the videos. It really means a lot to me. And yeah, that's it for me. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so for this first game, we are going to be using the persimmon, I think is how you say it. I'm still not entirely sure. But basically, it's just kind of like a regular round-ish fruit, but it actually has kind of a weird shape. It's more kind of square. It has a lot more defined edges, which make it a lot different from the traditional just like circular foods like the apple or the orange. It actually has a bit of a unique shape, which one thing that it prevents is rolling pretty far. So as you can see, I'm not like rolling as far as I would be if I was a circular food, and instead I'm stopping on the edges, which makes it a little bit tougher to actually move around. But of course, since we're playing Secret Staycation Hide and Seek, we have to go with the Mr. Troll Classic, which is just this one bush on top of the right garden wall. There is a left garden wall that some people like to go up to. I prefer this right garden wall because it's a lot harder to access, and thus you're going to get found a lot less of the time. And overall, I think that the color is a little bit off on the persimmon, so it might not be the greatest at hiding us. But if you guys have been watching the Secret Staycation Hide and Seek videos, you know that that's not really a problem, as the detective eggs don't even come up here that often. Speaking of the detective eggs, they are going to be waking up right now, so we are going to go ahead and spectate them and see if they're able to find us. So it looks like we actually have 4 different detective eggs. So we got Yer, we got Bubby, we got someone who looks like it just spammed their keyboard, and finally we got Robu. Now, automatically, there are 2 eggs, which I think are Bubby and Yer, that are going to try to get one of the new foods up there. I think that's one of the new mochi foods right there. And then the leek, which isn't a new food, but it's still a classic in Secret Staycation Hide and Seek. So if you guys want to see me make a video with that, make sure to drop a comment to let me know, because I've been wanting to make a video about big foods for a while. So if you guys want to see that, just drop a comment letting me know. And they are catching so many people. It looks like that the guy who just looked like he spammed his keyboard went through the 3 pipes over here, and he was able to just get a ton of people. And it looks like Robu is actually going up the side in order to try to get the people on the left garden. So as I said before, the Mr. Troll Classic spot is on the right flower wall, and it looks like this guy who's going underneath is trying to get up to the left flower wall. That's one of the reasons why I think that the Mr. Troll Classic spot is so good, is because you're able to just get into a position that the detective eggs never really check, because it's not really an easy spot to get to. It takes a lot of time, and in that time, they could just, go up the left garden wall and find people a lot easier. It looks like we still got these 2 detective eggs that are still trying to catch that one new food. Looks like they are kind of struggling in order to get up, and it looks like the other guy is just chilling over underneath the slide. There is someone at the top of the slide. I don't know if you saw him though. And it looks like Robu isn't actually able to find anyone that's up here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to jump down from that. And then it looks like this guy finally got up, but he just jumped off for whatever reason. But it doesn't even matter, because the other one, the Yer, is going to get the mochi food. Kevin is going to get found, and that's going to be the end of the game for him. It looks like these detective eggs actually do know what they're doing. As you can see, this guy's now heading up the slide in order to try to find people, which makes me think that automatically they are a good detective egg. They know what they're doing, and that kind of stresses me out because, I don't want to get found. I want to win. So we'll see if we do end up getting found, because this guy's just sitting next to... Uh-oh. Is he going to climb up? Oh, no. And even if he doesn't climb up, it looks like there's another detective egg over there. Who is that? That's going to be Robu. Looks like Robu is going to try to also get up. It looks like Bubby is trying to get up the swing set. And if you guys know, that is how you get onto the garden wall, which you saw me do earlier. So I really hope that he's not able to make it up. And if he does make it up, I'm hoping that he goes to the left and not to the Mr. Troll Classic spot to the right. But he's making his way up slowly but surely. And oh no. Okay, so he is up on the garden wall, but he is moving to the left. So that makes me think that he is not going for us. Alright, so it looks like Bubby is going to the left. Thankfully, he did not go to the right. And uh-oh, it does look like there's a food here. Yep, that dragon fruit Koki is going to get caught. Thankfully, he did move over to the left. These guys, oh my gosh, this guy's coming up on like 3 or 4 different foods. But I'm more focused on Bubby, but it looks like that he's about to get down from the garden wall. I really hope he does, because I do not want him going over to where I am. No, buddy, don't go back. No, there's nothing over there. Oh, wait, there's no time, so we win anyway. All right, well, overall, I think that the persimmon was actually a really, really good food. It was able to hide very well from the detective eggs, especially in the Mr. Troll Classic spot. And let's see how the pear compares to it. All right, so going into game number 2, we are going to be using the pear. And already you can see that it acts kind of like a spherical or like a circle-shaped food, like an apple or an orange. It's able to roll around a lot, but also like the persimmon, it kind of has a different shape. So obviously the pear is going to have kind of a pear shape, which means that it has kind of a skinnier top while having a more round bottom. So that makes it so it actually can roll really, really well if you're able to like line it up correctly. So I think for hide and seek, that would be very, very good. Like, as you can see, I'm literally going so far every single time by just rolling, as long as I'm not getting caught on any objects. But I think that for running away from detective eggs, that's going to be super, super helpful. So I think that overall, this food is going to be one of the better foods for hide and seek. But yeah, just like the last game, we were going to be hiding in the Mr. Troll Classic spot. Don't usually get touched here, so means that we're not going to get found. And overall, I think that if you guys aren't using a spot, you should start doing it, because it really, really, really makes it super easy for you guys to win games. So I would highly recommend it. All right, so starting the game, it looks like we are going to have 4 detective eggs. Oh wait, no, looks like we're only going to have 3, but then, oh, maybe even 2. Yeah, there's just 2, but there was 3 different foods that were hiding inside of where the detective eggs spawned. This guy is literally underneath it. I don't even know how you get there, but he literally is underneath the board that they use to climb out. So I actually do not think that he can even get caught. And yeah, this guy is literally just going to leave him alone. But if we look, it looks like we have 2 people who looks like they just spam their keyboards a bunch of times. So I'm not entirely sure what their names are, but automatically I can see that they are pretty good detective eggs. They know how to get to people, and oh my gosh, there are so many people that are hiding around the pipes here. And this guy is doing the upside down strat. If you didn't know, as one of the, I think it's as the bigger foods or as detective egg, as long as you do it right, you're literally able to climb up the wall. And I think there's literally what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people up here. And this guy is trying to do the glitch strat in order to get up. I think honestly, yeah, the other guy has the correct strategy of just, you know, going the regular way. But, ooh, he just jumped all the way down. And if he actually goes in between the different pipes, he's actually going to get stuck there. So I think he knows that, which is why he's not going for that. But I think he's going to try to get these 3 foods that are up here. But I'm not entirely sure. I think that the best strategy would be for him to try to do the upside down strategy, because otherwise I'm not entirely sure how you would get up there, and I'm pretty sure that's 3 foods that you can do it with. So those would overall be super, super good at getting up there. And yeah, as you can see, the other detective egg is literally still trying to get up here, and this guy, it looks like, is still just spamming his keyboard. So it looks like that while this guy is still trying to do the upside down strategy, which honestly I think that he shouldn't do anymore. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock in order to catch these foods, and so far they have not really found anything. This guy's literally just standing still, meanwhile the other guy is not doing anything. But yeah, it looks like this detective egg is literally not moving at all. He's not even trying to get the 3 foods that are up there. I think that he's just having a conversation with them in text chat. And it looks like this guy gave up and instead is going to try to make his way up the play structure. And he's actually using these stairs, which isn't even a good way to get up these stairs. So it's not, or sorry, it's not a good way to get up to the play structure. So I don't think that's super smart. You have to just jump a bunch of times, and that's going to waste a lot of time. Only a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like the other guy also gave up on trying to find those foods, and instead is going with the other detective egg. But it looks like they're both trying to use the steps, which is not a smart strategy. What you want to do is you want to use these slides here in order to get up. So you guys can pretty much throw away everything I said about these guys being good detective eggs, because these guys do not seem very good. So it looks like that this guy is having trouble actually playing the game. He's just standing still so much. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. And this guy, once again, he's using the set of stairs in order to get up. That is not what you guys want to do. You want to use the different slides that are around in order to get up. I think that he's trying to get up so that way he can maybe drop down onto those people, or it looks like that he is going to just go down the slide. Ooh, or maybe he's going to go up and around and then try to tag them, but with 7 seconds left, he is not going to be doing any of that. But yeah, overall, I think that the pear was a really, really good food. It was nice and big, nice and a good size in order to actually, stay hidden. But yeah, let's see how the fig does in comparison. Alright, so heading into the third and final game of this video, we are going to be using the fig. And once again, like all of the other foods, the fig is going to be a little bit of a weird shape. And oh my gosh, he actually is able to jump so far. That is so crazy. Dude, he is literally making it the entire length of like the short ways of the swing set in just one jump. There's not many foods that can do that. I don't know if it's just like, kind of being different by using a different food, but literally, no, this guy can jump super, super far. Oh my gosh. And, just like the pear, he kind of has a little bit of a weird shape. And oh, looks like we have someone over here trying to do a Mr. Troll Classic spot. Hello there, Mr. Pancilio the potato. How's it going? But yeah, it looks like that the fig is just going to be able to jump super, super far, which actually I think makes it one of the best foods for Secret Staycation hide and seek, because being able to jump really far will definitely help you get to those weird, kind of awkward places where smaller foods like the marshmallow won't be able to go. Alright, it looks like that the detective eggs are going to be waking up, and oh my gosh, that guy got flung into the air. He is going to easily get that piece of sushi that was just hanging around. And it looks like that we have another food, Ovio. He's like all the way in one of the corners of the map. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. He is already all the way up on the flower bed. How did that even happen? Okay, well, thank goodness that he got down, because if he stayed up, he might have been able to capture me and the potato that were over here. But it looks like, oh my gosh, did all 3 of the detective eggs get flung? It looked like, oh, there's actually 4 detective eggs. So it looks like 3 out of the 4 detective eggs ended up getting flung immediately off the start. I have no clue how that happened. That happened in the last Secret Staycation video too. One of the guys ended up going all the way outside of the map. But I don't know how to recreate that glitch. It seems like it just kind of happens at random. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and see what the detective eggs are doing now. It looks like we got TMR Kit, Architect 20186, who is actually chasing a bunch of foods that are up here. We got Ruffling, and we got Ovio. And oh my gosh, there's literally a chicken nugget that is right behind Ovio. Is this dude trying to get caught? Yeah, Ovio is going to see him. Or is he going to see him? I actually don't know. Oh my gosh, this guy is actually able to just hide behind the pole that's over there. And it looks like he's actually just getting away with it. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. It looks like this guy is trying to get like outside of the map, which after the update, I'm not entirely sure if you can even do anymore. And wow, that chicken nugget literally did not get found. That is so insane. But let's go ahead and look at some of the other detective eggs. It looks like Rufflin is actually gonna go up the swing set. I'm not entirely sure why he's doing this. Hopefully he doesn't jump over to the flower bed. And oh, I think he's just trying to get the white radish, which I think you can only get with one of the tall foods. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like the other detective eggs are going to be making their way up the slides in order to get people at the top of the playground, which honestly is a very, very good strategy. There's going to be a lot of people that hide up here. And it looks like Rufflin is, oh my gosh, he is lagging so badly. He was literally frozen in air. But it looks like he's just trying to get the white radish. OVO is looking like he is going along the bottom in order to try to find people. TMR Kid, oh my gosh, he is literally climbing up the slide almost vertically in order to get up there faster. That's honestly a really, really good strategy. And then finally, Architect is once again using these steps, which for detective eggs or really any food is not going to be the best strategy. You just want to use the slides in order to get up. And oh my gosh, it looks like Raffalin. Ooh, okay, I hope that he got the white radish he was hoping to get. I think he is because he's going away from it. Oh, maybe not because he's going back up the swing set again. But it doesn't look like he's actually trying to get people. It looks like he's just trying to get the food. Architect is going to be patrolling around the top of the smaller play structure. And oh my gosh, there's literally a fig that is sitting on the edge right there. Architect is going to see him and going to get him. Go, fellow fig. You gotta run. The detective egg is literally on you. Oh, you know, maybe he didn't have to run because the detective egg actually ended up falling. It looks like that OVO. Ooh, where is OVO? He is actually, okay, he's at the other flower bed. I was getting kind of worried that he was getting towards my flower bed where the Mr. Troll Classic spot is. Thankfully, he wasn't. It looks like Architect is going to try to go up the slide in order to try to find people. I think he finally learned his lesson after he figured out how long it took to get up using these stairs. And he's going to try to go for the fig again. So last time, the thing that messed him up is the drop right here. So maybe he won't mess that up this time. And yeah, he's just going to jump and get him. That was actually very, very well played by the detective egg. I thought that he was going to fall again, if I'm being honest. But yeah, with 6 seconds left, we are going to win the third and final game with the fig. And I think, honestly, the fig is one of the better foods. He can just jump super far, even when he can't technically jump. And I think is going to be one of the best foods for Secret Staycation Hide and Seek. That was Secret Staycation Hide and Seek with 3 of the new foods. If you guys like this video and want to see more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new. And comment what type of foods you guys want me to use next. If you want me to use 3 of the other new foods, or if you want to see me use a different category of foods, just let me know in the comments below. Anyways, that's enough for me. See you guys in the next one. Peace.